Alright, Ovi's NHL community, we are finally in the Stanley Cup final. Oh man, we've been waiting for this for probably a bit of weeks to come, but it is officially here now. And a chance to see who will take home Lord Stanley. Will it be the Golden Knights going back-to-back championships, or will the Panthers be the new champion? Let's find out. It's going to be a great series. Alright. We can see the records. Florida with the best one. They've only lost 3 games, and Vegas has lost only 7. Which is pretty good for these two teams. So, let us find out who wins Lord Stanley. Let's go. Alright. Oh, there's the Stanley Cup final logo on the jersey. Alright, gotta check the starting goaltenders. Just to make sure we got everything correct here. Bobrovsky and Belanger. There we go. Alright. I don't know if I want to change the minutes of the game. I mean, like, this is gonna be a long ride. I think I'll just keep it the way it is. It's fine. Alright. Let's go. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup final starts now. Welcome everyone to Sunrise, Florida for the start of the 2025 Stanley Cup Final. It's a rematch of last year's Stanley Cup Final. The Florida Panthers and the Vegas Golden Knights. This time the Golden Knights are defending champions. So this is going to be a battle to start off this great Stanley Cup Final. As the first shot goes to Florida as a close shot for Barkov. The Golden Knights have been in this before, so this could be crazy enough to see who will get the game going. Yeah, well, like for this, if you're expecting from Florida, like they know that Vegas is gonna come out aggressive, so you want to get your crowd into it early. Ekblad's shot stopped by Belanger, and it's Barbashev who will bring it up. Up goes to Stone. He'll wait it, go around the boards with it. And good pressure by Pavel Dorofeev. Pietrangelo, a blast, what a stop! Sergei Bobrovsky getting the fans on the cheering early. Matthew Tkachuk will come in. He'll put one on net. Belanger puts it into the side. And Ekblad toward the net. Belanger stops that too. And here's a pass to Hanifin. Hurdle. To Hurdle. That's around the net. That's Pietrangelo. He'll fire it. That's tipped just wide. And Soul's going to get it. But a miscommunication there as Hanifin misses that. Pietrangelo, Hurdle, Hanifin to Hurdle, or Holt, excuse me, that shot goes wide of the target. And here's Darkness Soul in his second straight Stanley Cup final as a rookie. Yeah, he's a pretty experienced player going to the Stanley Cup final for 2 straight years. And Zach Whitecloud blocked by his own man, Soul. Here comes Carter Verhaeghe. Getting it to Beast. Scores! Well, how about that for a start? Ovi the Beast has got Florida up first in game one. Well, it's a set play here as Verhaeghe is going to dodge the player coming off of the bench. I think that's Pearson. Pearson would have been able to make a defensive play, but Beast is right there for the taking as, oh man, just a great pass to him, just by Theodore's stick. A great start, and the Panthers have their fans on their feet early in this one. Dmitry Kulikov, he's knocked off balance. White Cloud, and getting it, sending it over Pearson, stopped by Bobrovsky, and he hangs on. Shots are already 6-2 Florida. Yeah, and the physicality is about to come in for the Panthers to do the right plays. Matthew Tkachuk is officially one hit off of the leader, Alex Ovechkin. And here's Haig. A shot, scores! Nick Haig, surprising shot! And Vegas ties it a few seconds after Florida took the lead. And Nicholas Haig has the first goal for Vegas in the Stanley Cup final. And it's a defenseman. Shocking to see. Does this one hit anything? We'll get a good look here. No, it doesn't. It just goes straight through. Bobrovsky's screened on this, so he can't really see this puck at all because of all the traffic. There was 2 Panthers and 3 Golden Knights in front of the net there, in the high slot. Good on that for Vegas to get going. Here's Carlson. McNabb's shot, stopped by Bobrovsky. Puck is loose, caught by Kulikov. And Bennett far to Anton Lundell as he crosses the line. Rodriguez shoots it, and Belanger with the stop. Just past 10 minutes here in the first period. Waugh and Luosterainen, one by Waugh. Here's a pass almost broken up there, and now Gadjevich gets it to Kulikov. He thought it was a right-handed shot. And here's a shot by McNabb. Bobrovsky will stop that. Fourth line on for Florida. Here's Luosterainen to Nico Mikkola. Greer, glove stop by Belanger, and he hangs on. Some great plays here by the Panthers to get zone entry and get a couple shots on that, and they've been doing that for most of this period. And here's Barbashev, lost the puck, Eichel with a shot, and that doesn't go. Forsling, and the first line back on for the Panthers. Here's Sam Reinhart, back to the point. Here's Eichel, a shot, that was stopped. Barkov stopped by Belanger, gets the rebound on that. Barbashev, Jack Eichel will come in. Here he is, Bobrovsky, another big stop. That time off the playoff, leading in points. And here's Tkachuk over top of the net. Here's Reinhart losing control of that, and Stone will come in for Vegas. What a pass there, Pietrangelo, glove stop there by Bobrovsky, and hangs on. Silver, what's up, man? It's officially here, dude. There's a huge save by Bobrovsky on the playoff points leader. He's trying to protect the puck on the back end because he's being pressured by Forsling, and goes to the forehand last second. Just a great play by Jack Eichel. The hurdle line out, and a break up there. Here comes Evan Rodriguez. Big pressure from the back. Here's Rodriguez, glove stop. Belanger had Anton Lundell coming in late. And getting it to Lundell. Here's a shot. Another glove stop for Belanger off the draw as Adam Boquist let that go from the point. Tomas Hurdle and Bennett again on the draw. That time is won again by Vegas. And trying to get it off the skate of Nate Schmidt. And here come the Panthers. Trying to come in late here. Here's Abby Rodriguez across. In front. Oh, what a block. Darkness Soul got in front of that. And here's Boquist. He let that go. That's wide. What a play by Darkness Soul to get in front of that. Yeah, that's an unbelievable play. He's really good offensively, but defensively, he's amazing at that. Hurdle gets it to McNabb on the backhand. That one blocked. And Beast has got it. He had the opening goal for the Panthers. Here comes Darkness Soul. He's in, and that probably hit a stick and went wide. Here's one-timer blocked by Boquist. And that ends the first period of Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. We are tied at 1 after the first 20. Ovi the Beast getting things started in the scoring for the Panthers. And then Nicholas Haig, seconds later, ties it up. And here we go with the stats here. Florida up in the shots, 14, Vegas 7. Hits, 12 Vegas, 10 Florida. Time on attack, 2 minutes 40 seconds for Vegas, 2 minutes and 3 seconds Florida. Passing percentages, 87.2% Florida and 81% Vegas. Face-off wins 7-4. And no penalties so far. Let's get to the second. Quick stats there. Indeed, thank you, OV, for that. Barkov and Eichel, won by Barkov. Getting it to the point, Kachuk is on it. Reinhardt, Forsling to Aaron Ekblad as he'll circle around. And that one intercepted and taken by the Golden Knights. Ivan Barbashev is with it. Gets it around, Jack Eichel on it. A little skating skills here. And we'll get it. Noah Hanifin shot. Stopped by Bobrovsky. And at the point, blocked by Forsling. Standing in the lane perfectly to block that. And here's a chance, a shot, and trying to get a rebound, but that hops into the sideboards. Reinhardt gets it now. And there's going to be a penalty here, a second period penalty on the Golden Knights, and the captain is headed to the box. Yeah, it's going to be Stone here for a boarding, and that's a heavy check. Can't really see because of the crowd, but boarding is the call on the Vegas captain to get the first power play going of the Stanley Cup Final. For this one, they have Verhaeghe, Rodriguez, Bennett, Marchand, and Beast. So the Beast line is on, or the Verhaeghe line, I should say. Haig will get it out. William Karlsson took it by Beast. Just onside at the line. Here's Rodriguez. A shot! And that deflects wide. And getting it, Bennett. Marchand. Spinorama. Beast just wide. What a shot on the one-timer. And it's back in the Florida zone. Rodriguez. Sam Bennett, big hit there, Beast, and intercepted by McNabb, and he'll dump it down. Great penalty kill early by the Vegas Golden Knights. Rodriguez will come up, here's Bennett. Gets in, and that's off of the skate of Eichel and down the ice, and looking for a short-handed chance here. And that one poked by Bobrovsky as Howden went to go in. Barkov over to Beast again. He'll get it here, sending it, Forsling blocked, and out it goes, and Howden not able to catch that. Just 35 seconds to go on the Florida power play. Forsling to Barkov. Barkov will wait it. Sending it down low. Going in front. Tkachuk robbed by Belanger. Big stop there. Off of Matthew Tkachuk. Looking to get Florida back in the lead. Well, if you're the Panthers here, you gotta be smarter than that. The Golden Knights have technically the best penalty kill in the playoffs. And that's why they're getting so many clears. And Holtz trying to get it out, held in, never mind. Aaron Ekblad brought it in, it was offside. Face off just outside the Vegas line, outside the penalty box. Shots so far 18-8 in favor of the Panthers.
10 seconds.
And it's not out. They'll bring it back in. Here's Tkachuk, 3 seconds on the power play. 1 second, that shot was stopped. Rebound in, Barkov out of nowhere. And Belanger stops it. And the Golden Knights kill off the first penalty kill of the Stanley Cup Final. Luosterainen and Carlson on this draw. Won by Carlson. And here's former Golden Knight Victor Olofsson. And here's McNabb, a blast. Trapped in there, and Bobrovsky hangs on for the whistle. And they're on it, and the first line back on for the Golden Knights as Eichel took that face off. And it down goes to Noah Hannafin. Took it by Greer. Trying to get it out. Nate Schmidt a shot, and Belanger straight on that is able to make the stop. Eichel, Ivan Barbashev. And we'll send it. Jack Eichel, great stop by Bobrovsky. Getting it over. Mark Stone a shot, trying to get it tipped. And for Barbashev, great stop again by Sergei Bobrovsky. Boquist to Luosterainen. AJ Greer gets it to Ekblad, puts it on net. That was stopped, and the Beast has the puck and gave it up. Noah Hannafin. And Mark Stone shakes it loose, and Forsling has got it. And here comes Beast. He's going in. Beast is in, and a stop rebound just wide. And up it goes to Holtz. Hurdle. Pass on. Here's Darkness Soul in, and almost got number 11 there for his playoff run. Marchand. Theodore on the takeaway. And Marchand's going to come in. Here's a chance. Beast stopped by Belanger. Another great stop. Oh, and he passed it to Barkov. Down low, Beast again. Barkov, rebound Marchand. And another stop for Belanger again. And solo blast, and Bobrovsky hangs on. A little bit of a mistake there from Owen Belanger on that pass, as he thought it was going to his teammate. But he is lucky that he's able to recover himself and make those two or three big saves. Sam Reinhart, he comes in, and a blocker stop there. And Sam Reinhart almost on the pickpocket. McNabb on net, that one blocked away. One-timer, Haig, a blast goes wide. And collected by Kulikov in the Florida zone. Matthew Tkachuk, Anton Lundell, and stop for Belanger. Almost got past him, and it's held by him, and he'll blow play dead. Big hit here by Sam Reinhart on Pavel Dorofeev as a rush was coming, as there was a great chance for the Golden Knights, and the pass was out of range. Bennett in front, Rodriguez, another big stop. What a great one there. And Boquist lets it go, scores! Evan Rodriguez! And Florida's back in the lead. He got the tip. And there's not much time to go here in the second as Rodriguez with a great tip to put the Panthers back on top.
Well, I like how the Panthers are being really smart with their plays, because the Golden Knights had such really good accuracy on their shots back in the last three series of these playoffs, and good for the Panthers to always be on that pressure, and that's what they get for it.
Tanner Pearson will get it. A one-timer blows wide of the net. Getting it again, Pietrangelo, that one tip wide. And it's collected by Boquist. Evan Rodriguez sending it. Boquist, shot, stop there. Schmid to Rodriguez, and that one stopped there. Sam Bennett, and he's poked there by Victor Olofsson. 2-on-1 Golden Knights, and intercepted by Forsling. Final minute, second period. Bennett. Marchand will come in for the Panthers. And that's off the side of the net. Here's a chance. In front! Great stop off Bennett. And a chance here across, and that one blocked by Pietrangelo. Here's a shot, and stopped again. And that will end the second period. 1 period to go in game one of the Stanley Cup Final. There's the shot from Boquist, deflected in by Evan Rodriguez, as the Panthers lead 2-1 after 40.
And here we go, shots after that second period. 19-8 in favor of the Panthers. They've been perfect in these 2 periods. Total shots combined of 33 for Florida, 15 for Vegas. I would like to see Vegas have some passion in this third period. Hits are 31 Vegas, 21 Florida. Time on attacks are 6 minutes and 34 seconds for the Panthers, 4 minutes and 38 seconds for Vegas. Passing percentages, 82.4 for Vegas, 79% for Florida. And the face-off wins 11-9. And there was a power play in that second period, and unfortunately, it could not connect. As Mark Stone is lucky that that Belanger stood his ground and was able to keep pucks out. But great penalty kill in that second period. Back to you.
Eichel and Barkov to start the third period, and we're underway. Looking to see who will take the 1-0 series lead in the 2025 finals. And Barbashev will send one in on Bobrovsky. He'll play it out. And trying to hold it in, but never mind. Here's Jack Eichel. And trying to send it, intercepted by Barkov. And Reinhart's going to come in. Reinhart will come in, and great hit by Pietrangelo. And Forsling, a shot tip, stop there. And Pietrangelo puts it around. Here comes Ivan Barbashev. Doesn't have a lot of speed, he'll wait for teammates. He's out of gas, he's got to get to the bench. That shot into the boards, 2 Golden Knights on him. And it's collected by defenseman Aaron Ekblad. Matthew Tkachuk. Reinhart. And Reinhart knocked down. Here's a chance. In front, Beast! What a stop by Belanger! Another spectacular opportunity for Florida.
Oh, never mind. They say that wasn't a shot. Wait. Oh, wait, no, it was. Never mind. It was.
And Hurdle to Darkness Soul.
Nice move, but great hit there. Marchand to Beast again. Beast will cut his shot, and Marchand can't get the rebound there. And Soul will come around. Nice play there. And collected by Schmid. Here comes Marchand. Sending it. Beast glove stop again for Belanger. Another great chance. Beast has been all over that puck ever since he opened the scoring for the Panthers in this game. Carlson, and he wins the draw and gets it back. Here comes Olofsson, and getting it. White Cloud, stop, rebound, scores! Victor Olofsson, and game one is tied at 2. Victor Olofsson's 4th on the playoffs is a game tire. Just under 8 minutes into the third. Oh, just a great play Victor Olofsson causes the entry into the zone, and he's able to get it to the point. White Cloud over with the shot, and Bobrovsky cannot help the traffic there, as he is trying to recover and find that puck again. Vegas ties it up. And here's William Karlsson, blocked by Dmitry Kulikov. Here's a chance, and intercepted. Pearson to the net, that one blocked. Rodriguez, Nico Mikkola. Here comes Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett is in on the backhand, and a stop by Belanger. Around the boards, and here's White Cloud on it. Intercepted. Here's Evan Rodriguez, as there was a hit on Bennett, and he went down, and it caused the offside warning. Here's Kulikov. We'll send it to Forsling. Stopped by Belanger, and caught by Theodore. Bennett. That's off a stick or a skate. And here's Rodriguez centering it. Forsling, stopped by Belanger. 40 shots on goal for the Panthers. And getting it in front, and Greer, I think, misfired. I think it probably hit off his skates or something. That was kind of hard to tell where that went. Waugh and Luosterainen. Brandon McNabb. And here comes Pavel Dorofeev. And a chance here, across, and Bobrovsky with the stop of Brett Howden, looking to get the Golden Knights in the lead for the first time. Eichel and Luosterainen. Ekblad and Mark Stone, a takeaway. And here's Pietrangelo. He'll wait it. Hanifin will get it. Stone, a backhander. That tips way over top of the net. And here comes the fourth line for Florida. Gadjevich, Luosterainen, Greer, Aaron Ekblad. He'll shoot that, and it was stopped by Belanger. Jack Eichel. And it goes to Barbashev. It goes in front, and cannot get the puck back. And Luosterainen. Here comes Gustav Forsling. He'll come in front and try to get it to Tkachuk, and that was intercepted. Darkness Soul over to Alexander Holtz. A great pass to him. And here's a shot by Soul that's off of the goaltender and into the corner. Pietrangelo getting it to Soul. Holtz getting it across. Shea Theodore blocked and getting in front. Here's Eichel trying to get a shot, and Bobrovsky will play that out. And Tkachuk, Reinhardt, and Barkov. Here's Barkov, and a great stop for Belanger. 1:40 to go in the third. Here is Theodore. Hurdle. Here's Hurdle again. Or Holtz, excuse me. And that's collected by Barkov. Nate Schmid, final minute, third period. Sam Reinhart will come in, and that pass off the skate of Pietrangelo. Pearson, and trying to hold that, and he does hold the line. And trying to get it in front, and could not get it to Carter Verhage. And Verhage, a shot, good stop. Beast on the retrieval, and it's collected back by Vegas. Here's a 3-on-2 coming in. Here's a chance, Carlson, and Bobrovsky, another stop. 23.2 seconds on the clock. Oh boy, this is getting really intense. It is indeed. And here's Kulikov, and gets it to Beast. Here comes Beast. He's gonna go in, back in. What a stop by Belage once again on Beast. Here comes Eichel across Stone. Great stop, and he hangs on. What a chance for the captain of the Golden Knights to capitalize on that opportunity. Hurdle wins the draw. Nicholas Hague, and it hits Hurdle. And here's a backhand, stopped by Bobrovsky. We are headed to overtime in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final, as the goal from Victor Olofsson made that happen. Shots at the end of that third period, 11 for Florida, 7 for Vegas. Total combined shots of 44 Florida, 22 Vegas, a 20-shot difference. Almost had it there. I know, Silver. Hits are 45 Vegas, 35 Florida. Time on attacks, almost 9 minutes for the Panthers on 8 minutes and 56 seconds. Vegas just passed 7.5 on 7 minutes and 35 seconds. Passing percentages, 81.8% for Vegas, 78.5% Florida. The face-off wins 15-13 in favor of Vegas, and no results after. There's no change of results after the penalties after 40. Here we go. Overtime to see who can take the series lead. Here we go, Barkov and Eichel. 5-on-5. And Florida gets the draw. And Ekblad going up, and Pietrangelo on the take immediately, but Ekblad gets it back. Sam Reinhart will back up. Gustav Forsling. Ekblad again. Reinhart back to Ekblad again. Here's Matthew Tkachuk. Here's a one-timer, and that broke the stick of Forsling, and he gets one right back on the bench already, and in front of the net. And Tkachuk having trouble to try to get that. Here's Ivan Barbashev getting checked by Reinhart. He gets knocked down, and now it's Hanifin. Pass up to Eichel. Nice move, but that's cut off. But the Golden Knights still have it. Here's Noah Hanifin. Mark Stone off the mask of Bobrovsky. I think so. Here's a shot. That one's hit by Barbashev. And a stop for Sergei Bobrovsky. Here comes Matthew Tkachuk. He'll wait it. Big hit by Stone. And here comes Stone to Barbashev. Here's a shot. Bobrovsky's going to handle that. So that was a big hit, as we saw that hit from Mark Stone on Matthew Tkachuk. Another big hit. And Florida wins the draw in their own zone. Beast will come up. What a move there at the line. We'll get another move, and Marchand will shoot it, and Belage almost had a tricky stop there. Had to be secure of that. Here's Beast off the post. Oh, what a shot.
and that one could not go. Beat Belanger, but not the pipe. Here's a chance. Doug Nassau and a glove stop by Bobrovsky. Another great stop. And Beast is on it. He'll stay at the point and get it behind the net, but never mind, as the Golden Knights will get it back immediately. Here comes Tomas Hertl. He'll wait it. He'll shoot that. Stopped by Bobrovsky, and it's around the boards. And Olofsson trying to wait it. And Pearson stop. Rebound stop off Theodore. Great chance there. And here's a chance. Evan Rodriguez to win it. And a stop for Belanger. Another great stop. 47 shots for the Panthers. And here's a backhand on goal. That's into the corner. And here's Olofsson getting it over. Pearson gets knocked down. Here comes Evan Rodriguez, and that's icing on the Panthers as that one missed him. It's been an intense overtime so far. Beast off of the post. Oh man, that was the closest chance to get the game winner of this first game. And Matthew Tkachuk is officially the hits leader with 81. Here's Mikola Bennett. He's out of gas, but he'll put it in. Never mind, it's collected by Vegas. Here comes the Golden Knights. Pearson at the point. Here's Haig, a shot. Scores! Game winner! Victor Olofsson! And the Golden Knights take the series lead and take game one of the Stanley Cup Final. Oh, what a positioning. What a positioning by Victor Olofsson to get that redirection. And the Golden Knights take game one and are three wins away. What a tip there by Olofsson to win the game for the VGK. Victor Olofsson is the one that forced overtime, and Victor Olofsson, the one to win it in the first game of the Stanley Cup Final. Game 2 up next. Oh boy, what a first game that was. Holy. Hold on one second. All right. Oh man. All right, let's get out. That's the fourth loss for the Panthers. All right. That's game number 2. Okay, just give me 1 second. But we are back. All right. All right. Let's get back to the Stanley Cup Final, Game 2. Here we go.
Alright, don't need to see the goalies. It's obviously the same ones. Let's go.
Welcome to Emirates Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida for game number 2 of the Stanley Cup Final about to start between the Golden Knights, the defending champs, and the Stanley Cup finalists, the Florida Panthers. And here we go. And game 2 is underway. Puts it around the boards. Ekblad's got it. We'll send it early. Here's a shot. That one blocked, and the rebound sits around, and Reinhardt's got it. Aaron Ekblad, taped by Reinhardt in the slot, and early chance for Vegas, and Belanger stops that.
We got this. We'll see, man.
Face off won by Vegas. Here comes Mark Stone. And getting it, scores! Oh, what a goal! The captain on the board! The playoff goal scoring leader last year in the playoffs has struck first for Vegas.
What an unreal move this is by Stone. And Forsling backs away because he knows he's probably not going to be able to get that puck. What a stretch pass from the other end of the ice from Hanifin. And Mark Stone is going to walk this in, do a couple of toe drags here. There's one. There's two. And he snipes it and goes off Bobrovsky and in. What a goal.
First time in these playoffs, the Golden Knights strike first. And getting it, now it's Matthew Tkachuk, a backhand. Belanger will stop that. He'll hang on for the whistle. Eichel and Barkov on this, won by the captain. In front, a good chance, and stopped by Belanger. And Hanifin back to Stone, almost had it. And Pietrangelo gets it again. And Barkov just couldn't hold the line offside on Florida. Vegas scoring on their first shot of the game. How awesome is that for their team?
Oh, well, it's a great booster to get their bench active and going early.
Marchand to Beast. He had the opening goal of game 1 for the Panthers. Here's a chance. He gets it again. Scores! The second straight game. Beast opens the scoring for Florida. And this time, he ties it.
This is unreal. A great pass across by Gustav Forsling, as Beast knows that there's a chance for him to go in, and he does. And there's no one on him as he gets away from the traffic.
The Let's Go Panthers chants go on in a Emirates Bank Arena. Here's Beast on it again. Pass to Boquist. Far up to Marchand. And here's Nate Schmidt's hit. Rebound scores! Carter for Hagee. That is only his second of this postseason. And he gives Florida the 2-1 lead.
Oh, it's just a great entry by the Panthers, and the Panthers always have a goal: get it to the net, and that is what they do are right there. And all of a sudden, you get a rebound.
Here's Theodore. And here's Holtz, a shot off. Oh, it goes in! What just happened there? Tomas Hertl is going to get credit for it as he celebrates. And Vegas back on top off of a weird ricochet off the goaltender.
Oh, never mind. Look on the slow replay there. Bobrovsky tries to poke check this into the corner. And then you'll see Tomas Hertl. He's right there on Brad Marchand. And he pokes it right about there. That rebound sits there. I thought it looked like Bobrovsky kicked that into his own net, but apparently not. And that's one hand on the stick by Tomas Hertl.
Vegas right away gets it back. We are tied at 2 apiece. And getting a one-timer, that one blocked. And Boquist comes up with it. Lundell, Nate Schmid. Bennett will get it on net. Belanger the stop and will hand it out to Theodore. Here is Alexander Holtz. Trying to get something going for Vegas. Here is a chance. And scores! Alexander Holtz! And it's a 3-2 lead for the VGK.
Man, after trailing, they get the lead right back. Some quick goals come in for the VGK. And Darkness Soul is, again, a point behind Jack Eichel for first place in points.
Darkness Soul has a 19. There he is, one behind Jack Eichel.
And that's on the team roster and in the entire playoffs.
Holtz a shot, stop there. Here's Darkness Soul behind the net. Here's Anton Lundell. Evan Rodriguez. He'll send it in. Noah Hannafin broken up there, and I don't think that's icing, or will it? No, it's not. And Aaron Ekblad will get it, and they will dump it in, and will that be a shot? Yes, it will. Forsling gets it. Matthew Tkachuk, he's in. And Belanger, a big stop to keep it a 3-2 lead. There's a shot that deflects off something and into the corner.
Soul Hertl holds trio strikes again.
Face off won by Carlson. They'll get it around. Here's Tanner Pearson. Oh, and he dodges by that hit. And the Panthers will come back up with it. Here's Tkachuk. Here's Sam Reinhart. And losing his balance there, but gets it back. Tkachuk around to Reinhart, but good cut there by Eichel. Barbashev. And getting it. Here's Boquist, a shot. Glove stop by Belanger, hanging on to that. Five goals total scored in this first period. Eichel in for Hagee, and it's won by the Golden Knights. And here's a shot and a stop there by Belanger. Here comes a 2-on-1. Barbashev and Stone scores! The captain with 2, and he's got 4 on the playoffs. And Vegas leads by 2.
Oh, what a rush. And I did not even expect that Barbashev was going to get that pass over. Watch this pass right here. I thought that Schmid was going to block that because we usually haven't seen that often in the recent games in the Western Conference Finals. And just a great pass, and Stone with a perfect finish. And if you're Paul Maurice, you need to think smarter here. And this is his second straight Stanley Cup final. He's looking for revenge in this one. Eichel and Verhage. Eichel wins it. And Beast on the intercept. Here's Carter Verhage shooting, and Belanger a stop. And here comes Mark Stone looking for a hat trick. He fires, and that one stopped. Going behind the net, and here's Boquist. Marchand. He's knocked down. Verhage's got it. And a good hit there by Stone. And trying to get it. That's outside the line, and they'll dump it in. Intercepted by McNabb on the pass going to Beast. Here comes Beast in again. And Marchand not able to get there in time, as he didn't expect it, I don't believe so. And getting it in front, and that one blocked by the stick of McNabb, goes right on his tape. Here's a chance, Holtz and Soul, and that is offside as he just skates a little too ahead of it. It was almost a backhand pass there to Darkness Soul, as he kind of had a step ahead of that puck. Matthew Tkachuk, a shot on net, that was stopped. And around the boards, Hurdle, Hannafin, here he comes. And here's a shot, that one around the boards. Hannafin. And Nico Mikkola. Here comes Sam Reinhart. Reinhart, here's a shot, and tipped wide by Tkachuk. And going in front, and stop, rebound, Barkov, rocking at it, and that will be cleared out. Oh, Tkachuk backhand, stopped by Belanger, and that ends the first period. 6 goals scored in that first period. Now these goaltenders look a little beatable now, but shots, 15 Florida, 9 Vegas. Hits are even at 9 apiece for each team. Time on attack, the Florida Panthers 2 minutes and 33 seconds. The Golden Knights on only 55 seconds. 4 goals on that amount of time on attack. That is kind of insane, actually. And 4 goals on 9 shots. That's incredible for Vegas, as they're having a good start to game 2. The passing percentages, 76.1% for the Panthers, 60. Or I think I said 76. 76.1 for Florida. 67.6 for Vegas. Face-off wins are 9-4 in favor of Vegas. And no penalties so far. Let's go. Here we go. Game 2 into the second period. And it's won by Eichel, and they'll come in early. Trying to dump it, but that's hits the outside of the cage. And Pietrangelo holds it in. That one blocked. Trying to put it around. Barbashev, one-timer just wide. And it's onside. Barkov is in. Barkov, Ekblad, and he scores! And it's a 1-goal game now from the defenseman, Aaron Ekblad. And that did not take long for the Panthers to get back in it. I'm not sure how Barkov was able to get down there so fast. He was already in the zone, and Vegas turned it over themselves, as it was a pass back down into the other end. For those Vegas fans out there, it looked like it was offside, but the pass back allowed that to happen. And here's Sam Reinhart around the net. Barkov getting it. Aaron Ekblad, stop, rebound in front, and Pietrangelo clears it, and that will be icing on the Golden Knights. Barkov and Eichel. Barkov off it.
What a pass. Gets it to Forsling, and that's taken away. Here's Stone. Stone is in for a hat trick. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Denying the captain. Looking for the first hat trick in the Stanley Cup Final. He got a hat trick in last year's Stanley Cup Final in Game 7 of that last year's series to clinch the cup. And Soul's shot stopped by Bobrovsky, and Marchand is on it. He's got speed. Marchand will get it, and a blocker stop by Belanger. And a good poke there off a Tomas Hurdle. Here's Whitecloud to Holtz, a shot, good stop. Trying to go in front, and look, what a look there by Soul to get it to Hurdle. That almost would have connected for the trio. Yes, indeed, it almost would have. Here comes Holtz, he's in! What a stop by Bobrovsky! And Holtz cannot believe it. He saw that part of the net way wide open.
Yeah, most of the players would go to that spot. At least try to fake the shot there too. As you can see, he held it for a second. Usually, if you're going, usually if players go short side, they would not hesitate to shoot that puck.
Bennett and Carlson on this draw. Won by Bennett. Here's Rodriguez taking a step in and getting in. And for a great stop! That was Bennett on the tip, and Belanger stopped that. And Boquist will get his team to reset. Evan Rodriguez speed down the ice to Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett on net. It looked like it hit a Golden Knight there. And it's covered by Belanger. Luosterainen and Carlson again. There's a shot that was tipped, and a tricky one there. 3-on-1 Vegas. Here's Carlson. One-timer. Olofsson is stopped by Bobrovsky. And Niko Mikkola will pick it up for the Panthers. Gadjevich, Greer, Mikkola. And Luosterainen gets around him. Going in front, Mikkola stopped by Belanger. And Nick Hague will get it up. Howden, Nick Waugh. A shot, that gets blocked. Dorofeev, and scores! It gets through! And Vegas is back in a 2-goal lead. Again.
After all those marvelous chances. And Dorofeev gets a weird one here, hits the blocker of Bobrovsky, and oh my goodness, he just could not get there in time. Maybe if he would have reached his glove behind him, he would have got that. I know Bobrovsky would like to have that one back. He makes the save, it goes underneath his arm, and it drops down, and then it rolls past the goal line.
Unlucky one for Sergei Bobrovsky. 5-3 Golden Knights. Barkov and Waugh. Won by the Panthers. Here's a shot, and Barkov stopped. And that will come out. And it's Sam Reinhart getting it to Tkachuk. Here comes Tkachuk. He's in. A backhand. Could not get the shot he wanted. And Belanger will stop play there. Belanger is now 13-6-0. And that pass nowhere near Gustav Forsling. And it's back in the Panther zone.
Sam Bennett will take it up. Oh, and intercepted by the cat. Oh, and that was a close one. Almost a turnover. And Sam Bennett will come in for the Panthers, and back pass. Forsling, and a blocker stop there. Anton Lundell will get it. Forsling blocked. I think that was Pietrangelo. Yes, it was Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo takes a shot that's blocked again by Aaron Ekblad. And Bennett will wait it. Nice move, but what a play there by Hannafin to stand his ground. Here's Eichel. He's in, and Bobrovsky a stop. That kind of hit the skate of Eichel, and Boquist is up. No chance for Vegas. Actually, Florida whatsoever there. And now it's Nate Schmidt for Hagee. Getting it to Bees. What a stop by Balaji. False split to rob him. And getting it. Halts, and a stop by Bobrovsky. The other way, Nate Schmidt will come. Brad Marchand. He'll come in. Going through. And lost his own chance there. Here's a shot. That one stopped. Nate Schmidt on it. And here's Marchand. Stop. Rebound stop again. And that will do it for the second period. The Golden Knights on top. And there's Pavel Dorofeyev to put the Golden Knights up by 2 again. 5-3 Vegas going into the third. Who scored goal number 5? Pavel Dorofeyev. You just seen it on the replay there. Anyways, the total shots 14. Shots after that second period 14-7 in favor of the Panthers. Total shots 29 Florida, 16 Vegas. Hits are 23 Vegas, 19 Florida. Time on attack 5 minutes and 25 seconds for the Panthers. 2 minutes and 16 seconds for Vegas. I was gonna say, yeah. Passing percentages says 79.8% Florida, 73% for Vegas. Face-offs are even at 10 apiece. Oh man, and no penalties so far. After 40, here we go. Third period of game number 2. Vegas is looking to bring it home with a 2-0 lead. Here comes Tkachuk, and he'll hold this puck. And getting it, Forsling, good stop. And that one intercepted by Stone, gets hit in the end boards. Noah Hannafin will get it up to Eichel. Eichel will blast that. That goes wide of the target. I think it was intentional for him to get that going there. Eichel. And getting a backhand, and that was a good shot there. Oh, man. Matthew Tkachuk now in first place with 83 hits. Here's Eichel and Barkov. Aaron Ekblad. Barkov again. Here's Reinhart. Stolen by Noah Hannafin. Barbashev will get it. Eichel will wait it. And that shot deflects off of Ekblad and wide. Here comes Alexander Barkov. He'll hang on to this puck. He'll get around. Here's Beast shooting. Glove stop. Belanger hangs on to that. As we are 4 minutes and 23 seconds in. Tomas Hertl and Carter Verhaeghe, won by Hertl. Darkness Soul's gonna come in and lost the puck to Aaron Ekblad. Marchand now on it. Beast is in. Shea Theodore on it, and Beast with great pressure. That blocked shot there. Beast gets it again, a spinorama, and that will come outside the line. Aaron Ekblad to get it. Schmid, Beast, Aaron Ekblad. A shot, drilled one on net. That one was stopped. Beast a one-timer. That's into the corner. And will he hold it in? And yes, he will. As Beast gets it in front and just missed it to Carter Verhaeghe. Beast across at Darkness Soul, an intercept. Here's Hurdle, and that one is going to be caught by Bobrovsky. Here comes Adam Boquist. Good check there by Soul. He's in, scores! Number 11! What a play by Darkness Soul! The check, the steal, and the goal! What a play by the youngster. Unreal play here. He's able to fight off Boquist on that, and I know he's shaking his head after that. And Soul is just going to let this one go, and it goes by Bobrovsky on the right side. And Darkness Soul is tied with Jack Eichel for first place in points in the playoffs. 20. Here's Sam Bennett. And gets it to Rodriguez, a good chance. And a great check there by Darkness Soul. He'll get it across. Here's a shot and a stop by Bobrovsky. 6-3 Vegas. Here comes Nate Schmidt, a blast. Belanger, an easy stop there. He'll hang on. Boo me all you want. Oh, jeez. Darkness Soul's catching up to Matthew Tkachuk in the hits. He's got 77, as he's currently tied with Kyle Connor in the top 4, but Connor is not an active player. And here's a shot by Haig. That one stopped. Jonah Gadjevich, Mikko Mikkola, Luosterainen. Here's AJ Greer. The fourth line looking to get something going, and they do get one! And Jonah Gadjevich has his second on the playoffs. And it's a 6-4 game, lots of time still to go. And Belanger is screened by his own defenseman, Brandon McNabb, on this. As you can see, McNabb, he's going to the net, and there it is. Screening his own goaltender, and Belanger has no idea that he's going to shoot this right away. He could have deked or something, but you got to respect the shot. Belanger couldn't see it at all. Luosterainen. Here comes Gadjevich again. He'll get it. Here's a shot by Luosterainen. That one stopped. Olofsson gets that to Pearson on the far side. Here's a shot. Stopped by Bobrovsky. That goes against the boards after it hit the outside of the cage. Eichel took him down. Here comes Noah Hannafin. Lost control of that. 5:40 to go here in the third. Panthers looking to get something going here. Reinhart, Kulikov. They're trying to go in front, and a good takeaway there. The Panthers are gassed out there. They are gassed out. And getting it, stop there, Sam Reinhart. Trying to wait it. Forsling intercepted by Barbashev. Stone, he's got a chance for the hat trick. Here he is. Stop, rebound, and Reinhart takes that away. And Beast will come in for the Panthers. Here he is to Beast, and a stop by Belanger again. Held in by Brad Marchand. Here's a shot tipped by Beast, and that stopped. Here comes Stone with Eichel. Stone. That's blocked out of play. I was covered by 3 panting, by the way. Oh, nice. Jeez. A minute 34 to go in the third period. This game is heading to the over. Oh, the ball scores! Oh, what just happened there? Number 12 for the rookie. What did we just witness? I don't know what just happened there. Let's see the shot off the post. That somehow got through Sergei Bobrovsky. What the heck just happened there? Well, Darkness Soul has goal number 12. And there he is, first place in goals in the playoffs. All right, I just want to see how that got through. Like, how did that get through in the first place? Like, hold on. So, the pass to Holtz. He gets this puck. He's not going to hesitate to shoot it. And, oh my God, it goes right under the blocker. Dude, what the Dude, what the heck? Dang, yo. Oh my God, like his blocker, like, yo. I swear that's like a bug or something. Oh no, sorry, that's under the pad, but by the looks of it. Yeah, because it drops at the last second here. Like you see it drop, hold on. Yep, it drops right there. Off the post, and there's Soul for the tap-in. It went through him. Yeah, but through the pads or the blocker, like that's hard to tell, but it must have went through the blocker. What an accomplishment for Darkness Soul. He's got 2 in this game. And the final minute of play in game 2. The Golden Knights in a 3-goal lead again. And Shea Theodore gets the blockage on that. And good steal by Anton Lundell. They're trying to get it. That's intercepted. Rodriguez can't get that play to go. And took it here by Lundell. Gets checked there. That leads it out. Anton Lundell will come in front, and another great glove stop by Belanger. And here's a chance, and almost a hat trick there for Darkness Soul. Aaron Ekblad, Lundell to Gustav Forsling. He'll fire that. That one stopped. Last few seconds, Belanger will handle it. Here's Bennett, stopped by Belanger. And game 2, the first 2 games go to the VGK. The defending Stanley Cup champions are 2 wins away from back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. They have had a heck of a season this far, and yet they're 2 wins away from a huge accomplishment. Well, we are headed to Vegas, where they're in the lead. And if you're Florida, you got to be ready for this game going into the Fortress. Pavel Dorofeyev, the game winner. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Game 3 in Vegas. Oh, man. That was some crazy game. Oh, man. There was 6 goals in that first period that got this game to like a blowout. All right. If the Panthers have to come up with something. That's 2 losses in a row for them. Now they're going into the Fortress. Welcome to T-Mobile Arena in the Fortress in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And it is game 3 of the Stanley Cup final. And it's in Vegas. Vegas looking to try to bring the cup, to clinch the cup here in Vegas like they did last year. Reinhardt knocked down. And here comes Jack Eichel. Eichel will come in, and his first shot on Bobrovsky stopped. They're getting in. Tip in front, just goes high. Kachuk gets it to Reinhardt. Sam Reinhardt will go around the net with it, and Barkov has it. Alexander Barkov getting it. Barkov, glove stop Belanger, and he hangs on for the first shot for the Panthers of this game. Just 2 minutes and 15 seconds in. Barkov and Eichel. And it's won by Florida. Forsling trying to get it to the net. Barkov. Here's a pass, intercepted. Here's Ivan Barbashev. He comes in, firing, and that one blocked by Gustav Forsling. Barkov. Here come the Panthers in. Here's a shot. That one was stopped. Or behind the net. And that will come out front. Stone, as two Panthers were back. Here's a chance here, and just fanned on it. And Bobrovsky takes the risk to play that puck. Marchand to Beast, trying to get the opening goal for Florida for the third straight game. Here comes Darkness Soul, lost control of that. And Marchand, and he's checked, and that will be dumped in. Schmidt, he started for a second to get the puck there. And here's a pass, and Belanger will get it onto his stick. Oh, that was kind of funny. Schmid, Lundell, Bennett to Beast. Beast will wait it, shooting, and a stop there. Trying to get it, says Sam Bennett on it, and cleared out. Florida on the early pressure here in game 3. And that's off the outside of the cage. And Rodriguez will get it. Going in front. And a good stop there from Belanger. Here comes Soul. This line looks like it's out of gas. And yes, Soul will go to the bench. And going in front. And that goes wide. Adam Boquist, excuse me. Nico Mikkola. Getting in front. And that one fans. Pearson, and McNabb just hopped on the ice, and good contact there by Adam Boquist. And here comes AJ Greer. He'll spin, get it in front, and a stop by Belanger. What a pass to Eetu Luostarinen, and he gets it again, and that's stopped there again. Florida in great possession of this puck. Here's a shot. Kulikov stopped again. They can't seem to get through Belanger at this time. And here's a chance here. Olofsson will get it. Tanner Pearson in on goal, and stopped by Bobrovsky. Gets it to Beast. He'll go in, trying to get that one, but stopped there. Howden to Pavel Dorofeev, toe drag, and a good chance there, but it was intercepted by Dmitry Kulikov. Beast across, in front, and could not get it to him. Here's Verhaeghe, tips up, rebound, and Beast another great chance, and Belanger stops him again. Already 10 shots for the Panthers. What pressure this is from them. And the Barkov line back on the ice. Marchand across to Barkov. He'll wait it to the point. Ekblad will get it down to Barkov. Across, and just missed it. Across, Barkov shooting and could not get it. Here comes a chance for Stone, and he's checked off the puck by Forsling.
Man, all these chances for Florida. They can't seem to get it through Belanger at all. He is a great goaltender. That's a 3-time Stanley Cup champion right there for you. He's almost a 3-time Stanley Cup champion, but not until he wins the cup in this playoffs. The Golden Knights just keep dumping it. Here's Stone. He's in. Glove stop, Bobrovsky. First shot in a while for Vegas. 20 seconds to go in the first. Oh boy. And did we just see Darkness Soul catching up? Yes, Darkness Soul is tied with Ovechkin in hits with 80. He is 3 off of Matthew Tkachuk. Here's a shot. That one was stopped. Puck is loose. Backhand on net. Stopped by Belanger. Unbelievable. 13 stops in that first period for the Vegas Golden Knights netminder. So, Belanger, OV, you're on the stats. All right, then. Thank you very much. The shots at the end of that first, again, like you said, 13 shots for Florida, and Vegas only 5. Did not get a lot of chances there. Hits are 18-10 in favor of Vegas. The time on attack, again for Vegas, they get under a minute after the opening period, as Florida is on almost 4 minutes of time on attack. Vegas on 54 seconds. Passing percentages 74.6% for Florida, 73.5% for Vegas. Face-off wins 3-0 Florida, and no penalties so far. Let's get to the second. Here we go for the second period of game 3, excuse me. Eichel off the draw will get it. Here's Eichel, glove stop for Bobrovsky, and he decides to play it. Alexander Barkov makes a couple moves, and getting it across and intercepted by Barbashev. Reinhart holds it in. He shoots, and Tkachuk had to jump over that puck because it could have looked like it hit him. Eichel and Barkov, won by the Golden Knights, and they hold it in. Here's a chance, across, and Pietrangelo was there. That was almost a chance for the Panthers to get on the board first. And here comes Barkov again, and around. Here's Sam Reinhart. Ekblad scores, and the Panthers do get the icebreaker, and this time Aaron Ekblad gets it. Ovi the Beast had the first 2 opening goals of the game for Florida in the first 2 games, but this time Aaron Ekblad. Yeah, and it goes off the post and in, and Belanger is kind of screened here. I don't think he is, because Tkachuk leaves the area, and I think Belanger, like he should have fully seen this, which he does. But anyways, the Panthers are on the board first, and that's a goal they desperately needed. And here's Alexander Holtz, stopped by Bobrovsky. Here's Darkness Soul, wraparound, going in front. And here's a shot, deflected, stopped. And Beast will get it up. Here's Aaron Ekblad, will center it for Hagee. Marchand, great stop there by Belanger. Darkness Soul will come up with it. Beast, and now it's Hurdle. Hurdle again. Here's Holtz, that's going into the corner. Nate Schmid for Hagee to Boquist. And here's a pass to the point. Bennett, Across, here's Nate Schmid, deflected there by Boquist, and a stop by Belanger. 1 goal on 17 shots for the Panthers. They are dominating. And Darkness Soul is second place in hits. 3 off of Matthew Tkachuk. He is first place now in goals. And now he's looking to go first place in hits. And a shot there, stop there by Belanger. He'll play it to keep the play alive. Here's Tanner Pearson, that doesn't go. Anton Lundell, and we'll send it. Here comes Sam Bennett. He's in, and Belanger a stop. And Haig to Victor Olofsson. And it's Kulikov out of the sideboards. Here's Bennett to the point. Here's a shot. Glove stop Belanger. 20 shots for the Panthers already. The Golden Knights have to get some shots going. They are getting outnumbered right now. Florida's trying to be smart on these plays. Because it's a game they need to win to keep their series alive. And here's a shot, does not go. Good block there by Dmitry Kulikov. And it's Matthew Tkachuk. And it's Sam Reinhart back in. Stopped there by Belanger, and a powerful pass down and icing on the Golden Knights. 9:26 to go in the middle period, and as it's Florida still in the lead. Eichel and Barkov, and that shot goes high. Barkov, and that goes to the point, intercepted by Stone. And caught by Ivan Barbashev. Here he is. Chance here. Glove stop by Bobrovsky on the captain. He scored 2 goals in game two, excuse me. Game 2. And Vegas is finally on a minute of time on attack. They're almost at 2 minutes with a minute 51 seconds. And here's Stone saving the rebound. What a poke by Bobrovsky there to keep it alive. And Barkov will wait it. He'll come through with it. Here's Gustav Forsling. Scores! Toe drag! And he snipes it. And Gustav Forsling has his 7th on the postseason. And Bobrovsky is going to get an assist on this one too after continuing the play. And Belanger thinks that shot is going high to the blocker side. Like you could see how much room there is on that glove side. And he just wires it. Bruce Cassidy is he's not looking happy, but he should be happy his team is in the series lead. Indeed. And there it is, look at that! Darkness Soul is first in points in the playoffs. Look at that. Ekblad now gets it to Greer. And Stone on the take. Here comes Greer. A pass. Lusterinen, Gadjevich. He did not wait. He didn't wait to pass that out. Gadjevich. And intercepted by Brett Howden. Here's Dorofeev and stopped by Bobrovsky. And he tried to get it off the boards, I think, there. And here comes Brett Howden. He's got some space. Wraparound, but caught by Adam Boquist right away. And Holtz will clear it in on Belanger. He makes this, or Bobrovsky, excuse me. They both have the B at the beginning of their last name. And here's Nate Schmid. Backs it off. Here's Boquist. That tip wide. I think Rodriguez got a touch on that. And trying to get it in front, and Belanger holds that. He'll play it for some reason. And that misses, and it's back in the Florida zone. Nico Mikola, as these Panthers are energetic right now. And Rodriguez, Mikola, across to Kulikov. He'll get it deep, but Verhaeghe will take it. Here's Mikola, can't get toward the net, and it went off a stick, and Belanger will hold it. Carlson and Verhaeghe, won by Carlson, and it will be played up. Here's Olofsson. Pearson knocked off his stick by Gustav Forsling. Great defense by Florida. And it's Brandon McNabb who will put it into the zone. And a chance here! Intercepted, and a last stop for Belanger to keep it a 2-0 game, but it's not his side that's on top. Florida up 2-0 after 2 periods. And the shots after that second period, the Panthers, 13 shots each in both periods. And 7 for Vegas after that second period. Total combined shots, Florida 26, 12 Vegas. Hits are 32-21 in favor of Vegas. Time on attack, 7 minutes and 44 seconds for Florida, 2:15 for Vegas. Passing percentages, 70.4 for Florida, 66.7 for Vegas. Face-off wins 8-4 in favor of Vegas. All right, now let's head to the third. Can Florida hang on and get back in this series? Let's find out. That is the question, or will the Golden Knights score a couple and win this game? Indeed. Here's Reinhart will center it. Ekblad's shot, that was stopped for the 26th shot of the game. Here comes the Golden Knights early. Barbashev, that goes wide. Trying to center it, and taken care of. Here's Stone. A shot, scores! What an angle by the captain! That's number 5 for him. And the VGK on the board, a minute 22 into the third. And that is right on the face-off dot. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's right in front of the face-off dot. And Bobrovsky, I know, should have that one back for sure. Because that's a far shot that goes posted in. Here's Eichel. And it's collected here. Here's Stone. A blast. Bobrovsky a stop. And intercepted. Here's Barkov with Reinhart. Sam Reinhart back to the point. Reinhart again. Here's a chance. Off the crossbar and out of play. What a bullet by Matthew Tkachuk from the point. From the blue line. Verhaeghe and Eichel. One by Verhaeghe. It will go down low. Here's Alex Pietrangelo. Eichel, good checking there. And that one was not intentional there. And Gustav Forsling will come in. He'll get it around, and it's for Verhaeghe who will take it. Verhaeghe. Aaron Ekblad will turn around. Verhaeghe. Schmid passing. Across on the backhand for Beast, and stop for Belanger. Vegas doing a great job of pushing the opponent so that when they pass, that they are not able to recover. That's some great work by the Golden Knights right there. Alexander Holtz will get the tip by Hurdle, and Darkness Soul looking for a rebound, but Bobrovsky holds that. There's the shots, 27 Florida, 16 Vegas. Bennett and Hurdle on this draw. One there by Hurdle. One-timer, and that was a kind of a tricky one there as it hit something. And Bobrovsky hangs on to that. Here's Bennett, and they win the draw. Here's Nate Schmid. Backhand pass goes to Anton Lundell. Lundell will get it to the point. Boquist shot, does not hesitate to shoot that. Oh, and Nate Schmid has some trouble there, trying to hold that puck. Here comes Darkness Soul, holds the line. And trying to get it in front. And Lundell will come back, and here comes Sam Bennett. Around the boards, Rodriguez, one-timer, good stop off Boquist. And Bennett, a good hit on Theodore. Trying to go and trying to get it off at the back of the goaltender. Not gonna happen there. Here's Rodriguez attacked by Holtz. And it's a pass in Pearson. And a centering pass. White Cloud, glove stop by Bobrovsky. Barkov and Carlson. As Barkov wins that draw. Trying to get it to the point, and they do. Here's a shot trying to tip that, and it doesn't go. Good speed by Shea Theodore, but it's Tkachuk who will come up well with it. Offside warning there. Nico Mikkola, here he comes. Mikkola getting it across. Barkov across, and Belanger, great movement to stop him. And Reinhardt on the pickoff, on the cut there. And getting it, backhand shot, that one blocked. Reinhardt scores! Sam Reinhardt! And the Panthers back up in a 2-goal lead. That's Reinhardt's third on this postseason. And it's unassisted as he made the steal. Well, good one there by Reinhardt. He makes a good play at first. Then he gets his own rebound on the net. He does not hesitate to shoot that puck once he knows he's got the right angle. Faces the net, and it does not take him long to shoot that. And almost blocked there by Tkachuk. Tkachuk almost blocked his shot. This line has been dominant. Barkov still on 19 points. And Pietrangelo off the draw, and Stonewall will get it deep. And Forsling, Tkachuk, here he comes. Matthew Tkachuk, blocker stop there. And going in front, Belanger had to be secure of that. And that's into the corner. Forsling, and he'll get it off of Eichel. Beast. And taken care of by Forsling. And Beast will come in. And getting it. One-timer blocked by Pietrangelo. And Marchand is on it. Beast across. Here's a shot. Marchand. That was tipped. And that one was stopped. And here comes a chance here. Eichel to Pietrangelo. What a block that is by Aaron Ekblad. Puck doesn't come out. Barbashev gets it. Down low is defenseman Alex Pietrangelo from an angle. That's into the corner. One-timer, another stop. Marchand, Verhaeghe and Beast. Chance across, and Beast cannot connect. Here's a shot, another block by Barbashev. 2 blocks from Barbashev to not allow Beast to get a goal there. Holtz will get it around. Pietrangelo, one-timer, and tipped the wrong direction by Alexander Holtz. Here's Aaron Ekblad. Lundell, Verhaeghe. Carter Verhaeghe will wait it. Shooting, that was tipped by Lundell. And now he's got it again. Kulikov blocked. Getting it again, Lundell, and another stop. Final minute, third period. And here's Beast on the backhand. And another stop by Belanger again. $39 seconds on the clock. And now it's a pass on to Olofsson. Here's Tanner Pearson. He'll walk in and a pad stop by Bobrovsky. The goaltenders have been playing the puck on most of this game. And here's Sam Reinhart. Stop there. And he gets it again. Reinhart. Kulikov. That goes wide. Kachuk. Good play to poke it into the corner. Reinhart. Kulikov. Stop, rebound. Oh, just wide. And that will do it. And the Panthers are back in this series with a 3-1 win in Game 3. Well, the Panthers get in the spot where they want to be, but they're still down by a game. Mark Stone getting the only goal in that game for Vegas. Sam Reinhart gets the Knights, or gets the Panthers, excuse me. Bobrovsky, the third star, 19 saves on a .950 save percentage. But anyways, thanks for watching Game 3. Game 4 coming up next. Oh, man. Sam Reinhart, all right. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Silver. Darkness Soul first place in points. On fire. Jesus. All right, game number 4. Here we go. Welcome back to T-Mobile Arena in the Fortress in Las Vegas, as it is time to see if the Golden Knights can take a 3-1 series lead, or will the Panthers bring it back home for Game 5 with the series tied. It's going back to Florida anyways after this game, and a tip in front, and it doesn't go on goal. That shot blocked by Forsling, and that will go down the ice, and that's not icing. Here's Stone, over to Eichel. Jack Eichel will go in front. Great stop by Bobrovsky. Barkov will send it to Reinhart. Nice move, but can't get around him. Forsling still gets a pass. Going in front, and that went way wide. And here's Barkov to go in. Barkov will go on to Kachuk around the boards. That's Hannafin on the cutoff. Ivan Barbashev. And a good stand up there. Here's a chance for Barbashev. Shea Theodore scores! Shea Theodore and the Golden Knights have the icebreaker in Game 4. Shea Theodore always has that sniper of a shot, and that one gets through.
Here's Shea Theodore. Darkness Soul. Hurdle. Getting it Soul on the short side, and he's stopped. He'll put it around the boards, and Hurdle takes it again. And Soul from an angle, stopped there by Bobrovsky. No shots for the Panthers in this early going of the first period. Here's that shot, that gets blocked. Here's a shot, stopping the loose puck into the corner. Verhaeghe will shoot it, Belanger the stop, and he decides to play it. Darkness Soul will go in, he's shooting it, stop, and loose puck caught by Boquist. Here comes Brad Marchand. And going around the boards, here's Whitecloud. Hurdle again. And we'll send it. One-timer off the post! Almost goal number 13. Here's a shot by Haig, stopped by Bobrovsky. Some great chances early on for Vegas. Bennett and Carlson. Here comes Nico Mikkola. And that is offside. Bennett and Carlson. And here's a shot by Olofsson that doesn't go. Lundell. Aaron Ekblad will slam it in. Back to the point. Here's Rodriguez. Here's Aaron Ekblad. And that's stopped by Belanger. McNabb. Up goes to Carlson. Victor Olofsson. They're trying to get it in for a good look. Carlson just about had a short side opportunity. Here's Forsling to Anton Lundell. He'll go around the boards, and Ekblad doesn't go for it. And it's collected by Pearson. McNabb up to Nick Waugh. The shot, oh, it goes in! Off the defender! And Waugh has his 5th of the postseason.
Oh, that's an unfortunate one. I don't know who that hit off of, but that was a Panther in front of the net. We'll get a good look here. I think it was Ekblad, but good job by Waugh to get it to the net. Hopefully get a rebound from his teammate there. And yes, it does go off of Ekblad and into their own net. Dorofeevo would have got that goal.
Another good start for Paul Maurice. Just under 7 minutes to go in this period. And here's a shot on the dump in. Nico Mikkola. AJ Greer. And that one misses Kulikov. Trying to go in front from an angle. Bobrovsky will hang on to that. Luosterainen. And it's won by Florida. Luosterainen. One-timer over top of the goal. And it's Jonah Gadjevich. Lost his balance. Here comes Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh, nice move backhand, and Bobrovsky makes a nice stop there. Good chance there for Nick Waugh. Barkov and Eichel. And Mark Stone to the point, intercepted by Tkachuk. Here's Pietrangelo. Noah Hannafin scores! Tipped in! And Ivan Barbashev has made it 3-0 Golden Knights.
Off the draw, and Florida's got it. And going in front, stop, rebound, try to go off the goaltender and in. And here's Kulikov, that one was stopped. And here's Reinhardt, another stop for Belanger. And he hangs on. 3-0 for the defending champs in game number 4. Barkov and Eichel. And Reinhardt down low, but White Cloud is there. Here's a chance going in front, and Belanger stop off Tkachuk. Great opportunity. Almost the final minute to go in this opening period. And here's a shot, and they score! Tipped in! And it's Sam Reinhardt with the redirect to get Florida on the board, 3-1. Good tip by Reinhardt. It looks like he barely touches that puck. We'll get a slow motion view here. Oh, never mind. The puck is already past him. Oh, and Barkov is now at 20 points, tying Jack Eichel. And here comes Sam Reinhardt, stopping the loose puck. And Barkov was right there. And getting it to Holtz. And couldn't hold it. Here comes Tomas Hertl. As he'll send it deep. That's took it by Tkachuk. Barkov. And here's Gustav Forsling. That one into the corner. And Holtz will dump it down. Back the other way for Ekblad. That's after the horn. And that will do it for the second period, or the first period, excuse me. 4 goals scored in that period. All right, give me a second. All right, I'm back. I just had to get my water bottle. I was feeling like I was losing my voice. All right, shots after that first period, 11-10 in favor, 11 Florida, 10 Vegas. Hits are 9 Florida, 8 Vegas. Time on attack. 2 minutes and 23 seconds, or 2 minutes and 33 seconds, excuse me, for Vegas, and 2 minutes and 12 for Florida. Passing percentages, 63.2 for Florida. Vegas was 75.6. And the faceoff wins 7 Florida and 4 for Vegas. Let us head to the second. All right, OV, and thank you very much. Second period of game 4, ready to go. And he'll get it in. Barkov will send it, and he fanned on it. Here comes the captain. And lost the puck to Aaron Ekblad as he'll get it up to Barkov. Barkov will go in, will center it. Here's a shot that was stopped in a loose puck. Noah Hanifin, Barbashev. Here's Jack Eichel. Barkov again. Here comes Gustav Forsling. Up to Alexander Barkov. Forsling, one-timer, Aaron Ekblad, good stop. Here's Pietrangelo. Jack Eichel's on it. And Forsling, Aaron Ekblad. Both teams making clean changes. Sam Reinhart, Carter Verhage. He's in, across, and lost the puck. Reinhart losing the puck there to Carter Verhage, or the guy coming back. And here's Beast. He's in a goal, scores, and it's a one-goal game off his stick. That's his 8th of the postseason, and that is 3 goals in the last 4 games. That's 3 goals in 4 games for Beast. Oh man, that he's able to just walk in after that turnover. Verhage does a great job of taking down the defenseman Noah Hannafin. Paul Maurice is liking what he's seeing from his team. And Nate Schmidt will get it. Here's Beast on it. Centering it. That one blocked. And Boquist trying to tie it, but Belanger's got it. There's the records. Belanger on 14-7. Bobrovsky on 13-4. And that one blocked. Soul will not be able to get that. And Beast is going in and lost the puck there and gets it to Soul. Soul comes in. Here he is, a shot, and good stop there. And a penalty coming to Florida. And touch up by Marchand. Nate Schmidt is headed off for a trip. Vegas looking to get it. And Nate Schmidt is chirping at the ref about that call. Mr. Raymond. And it's won by Vegas. Block shot. Anton Lundell will send it down. Jack Eichel. William Karlsson will send it. Eichel, what a block in front there by Anton Lundell. Mikkola. And that's dumped down off the outside of the cage. Eichel. Ivan Barbashev. And he gets it in. Here's Kulikov. Gets it in front. And where's that pass going? I don't know where, but it goes to no man's land on that one. And a clean line hops on for the Panthers. Forsling, Ekblad. And here comes Jack Eichel coming in. Oh, it's offside. What the heck? What the hell was he doing up back there? My apologies. I had no idea. And it's Forsling. And Ekblad sends it down like a one-timer off of the boards. And Stone to Hurdle. Here comes a chance, and that's out of the zone. And here comes Beast with it. Beast, nice spinorama move. He'll hang on to it. Backhand, looking to go shorthanded. Oh, and Beast drew a penalty. My goodness. After that incredible attempt. Yeah, he's gonna get a slash right there. Just gets the stick up and he loses the puck. What a play by Ovi the Beast to draw a intense penalty for his team. And now it's 4-on-4 for just a couple seconds. So the Vegas power play is done. All right, so they're gonna hold it, and here we go. Power play for the Panthers. And it's Barkov behind. Tkachuk. Beast. Tkachuk again. Will send it. Here's a shot. That one blocked. And Nick Hague trying to get it out, and he can't. And Noah Hannafin. A bunch of players, and it's dumped out, but not fully. Here is Barkov trying to center it. And going in. Reinhart. Great stop by Belanger. And it's down the ice. Brad Marchand to Beast. Barkov almost calling for a change. Beast is out of gas. He's got to get to the bench. A shot blocked. And Tkachuk will get there. Here's Reinhart to Beast, intercepted. And Beast blocks that and keeps the Panthers a little bit alive here. Here's the chance. Tkachuk intercepted. And Ekblad is outside the line. Could not get there in time. Under half a minute to go in the Florida power play. Well, they have been struggling on this power play. And here's Aaron Ekblad. That shot was stopped and trying to get it out. And they can't do it, for Hagee holds it in. Forsling shooting just wide of the goal. 13 seconds. Going in foot, and that one was stopped. And Pearson gets it out, and that will do it for the Panther power play. And that goes in on the goaltender. And here's a chance. Evan Rodriguez, he's in! And a great stop by the blocker. Victor Olofsson gets it to Soul. He's in! Darkness Soul glove stop Bobrovsky. And back the other way, Florida comes. Oh, and it's going back into Bobrovsky's possession. Almost thought that was going back to Darkness Soul. Here is Luosterainen. That's blocked. And Soul gets it again. To Carlson, backhand, stopped. And into the corner. Jonah Gadjevich. And getting it, here's a shot. Glove stop by Belanger, wants to play it. He does. And getting it in front, and Greer stopped by Belanger. And here's a shot, tipped off the post. That was Luosterainen that got the tip. He was that close to tying it for the Panthers. And Florida is back in the shot lead again. They've had the shot lead pretty much all series long. And a shot, that one stopped and collected by Hurdle. Here comes Noah Hannafin. And we'll get it to Soul. He shoots it, great stop. And Tkachuk, Reinhart. Here comes Schmidt, great hit there. Holtz, Pietrangelo. And getting it, that one blocked, and Tkachuk is gonna go on with it. He hops off the ice. Barkov. And Nate Schmidt holds it, gets it to Aaron Ekblad, fakes the shot. And trying to get back there. Reinhart. Good pressure here. One-timer just wide, and it broke the stick of Matthew Tkachuk as he got the tip on that. And Schmid, Barkov, and that's offside by Marchand. I'm not sure what Tkachuk was doing, still in the zone. It's Barkov and Verhaeghe, won by Eichel. And getting it on the one-timer, fanned on it. Here's Aaron Ekblad, Marchand. And gets a shot into the corner. Here is Zach Whitecloud up the ice, but never mind. Beast gets the cutoff. Great battle there. Getting it. One-timer, scores with 3 seconds to go. Aaron Ekblad with his 5th has tied it. Down 3 to tie it at 3. I'm not sure how Mark Stone does not end up winning that battle. He does a good job on wasting time, but not enough of a distraction to let the clock expire. Big rig from Beast causes Mark Stone to not get that puck, and he assisted on that goal. Two points in this game. Paul Maurice is liking what he's seeing from his team. And now it's on. Here's Beast, a shot. Pad stop Belanger. And we are headed to the third period. It's a 3-3 game off the stick of Aaron Ekblad from Beast on the assist. And the total and the shots after that second period, 11 Florida, 4 Vegas. Combined shots of 22 Florida, 14 Vegas. Hits are 25 Vegas, 21 Florida. Time on attack, 5 minutes and 56 seconds for the Panthers, 3 minutes and 35 for Vegas. I don't know if I said that right. 5 minutes and 56 seconds for Florida. There we go. Passing percentages, 79.3 for Florida, 76.4 for Vegas. And the face-off wins 14-7 in favor of the Panthers. Penalty minutes. There were 2 penalties in that period, and none of them connected at all. Here we go for the third. The Panthers looking to tie this series at 2 to bring it back to Florida. And Pietrangelo against that. And Barbashev's got it. A 4-on-2 coming into the zone. Barbashev stopping the rebound. Eichel there. And he almost had it. Barkov and Eichel. Gustav Forsling. That's to Reinhart. Nice move and can't get around and almost stole that. But now Kachuk on the steal. Here's Forsling blocked there by either Barbashev or Eichel. And getting it. Eichel a drive and stopped by Bobrovsky. Almost tied Seoul for first in points. Face-off wins now 16-7 in favor of the Panthers. And it's Carter Verhaeghe up to Brad Marchand. And getting in, one-timer into the boards. And he does clear it out, no icing. Oh, and it's Eichel who will take it. And intercepted by Carter Verhaeghe. Here comes Beast through the neutral zone. Trying a shot, that one stopped. Beast will go in, one-timer just wide. He gets it again. Shooting and another one. And that is not going to be held. Here comes Darkness Soul, but offside warning there. Not bad. And Soul on the checking. And a good back check there. And it's into the Vegas zone. Noah Hannafin. Alexander Holtz. He's going to wait for it, and that's around the boards. The Pearson line comes on. Shea Theodore. That one stopped. Trying to get it in front, and Nate Schmidt blocks it. Here comes Rodriguez. Nate Schmidt with some speed. Getting it across and stopped by Belanger. Here's Lundell. Rodriguez. Here's a chance of one-timer. Belanger stops that. Barkov and Carlson. And it's Shea Theodore, White Cloud, Tanner Pearson. Here's Olofsson getting it to White Cloud. That doesn't go. Here's another one, and that one blocked. And it's Schmid, Kachuk, and it's Reinhardt. Can't get it across. Carlson, good attacking there. And gets a what a stop by Bobrovsky. He had a full split to catch that. A tricky one for him to make there. In front, what a stop! Belanger on Kachuk. Another brilliant stop. One-timer, another stop. Keeping Florida from taking the lead. And Tanner Pearson will come up. Here's a chance. Pearson stop, and Mark Stone had an open net, just couldn't get it on his stick. And that one misses Pietrangelo, and it's no icing. McNabb. Up it goes. Here's Jack Eichel shooting that. Stop. Loose puck. Behind the nets. Caught by Barbashev. And that is just out of the reach of Pietrangelo. And a hit there. And here's a chance for Florida. Jonah Gadjevich. One-timer blocked in front. And it's Hanifin kept in by Mikkola. Here's a pass. One-timer! Kulikov drills one. Belanger stopped it and goes out of play. Shots are 30-20 in favor of the Panthers. The hits are 30-28 in favor of the Golden Knights. Gonna go on in front and couldn't get it to Lundell. Could not get it across by Soul. A nice pass by him though. Here's Alexander Holtz. Will go in. Here's a shot. Glove save by Bobrovsky. Plays it. And Soul on the turnover. And here comes Soul again. 1-on-3 here. Now it's 2 into the zone. Across, blocked by Kulikov. Sam Bennett. Here comes Nico Mikkola on net. That was stopped. And here's Lundell. Gets it to Sam Bennett. He shoots it. Blocker stop. Belanger again. Under a minute to go. Here in the third, William Carlson's going to come in. Here's a Victor Olofsson. Blocker stop by Bobrovsky. And coming on to Olofsson. One-timer. That's blocked. And Forsling on the intercept. And here comes Matthew Tkachuk. And nice move, but Dorofeev takes it. And now it's Gustav Forsling. And he drills that into to the Vegas zone. Good collection there by Barkov. Getting it across, in front, and that one blocked. And here's a shot, does not go. Reinhardt going down low, Forsling across, and could not get the pass in time. 5 seconds, if Vegas can hurry. And that's intercepted by Matthew Tkachuk. And for the second time in the Stanley Cup Final, it's headed to overtime. Some brilliant saves from Belanger to keep it a even game. No goals in that period. Shots at the end of the third. 10 Florida, 9 Vegas. And the total shots of 32 Florida, 23 Vegas. Hits are tied 33-33. Time on attack, 8 minutes and 39 seconds for Florida, and 5 minutes and 39 seconds for Vegas. Whoa, I know, right, Silver? It's going crazy. Passing percentage is 82.7 for Florida, 74.6 for Vegas. Face-off wins 17-9 in favor of Florida. And no changes to the penalties. So here we go for overtime. Here we go. Florida looking to even the series back to Florida, or Vegas looking to take a 3-1 series lead. And they will dump it in. Ekblad quickly to get to that puck. Here's Alexander Barkov. And immediately took it by Stone. Barkov gets it back. And getting it in front. Glove stop by Belanger on Sam Reinhart. Almost looking for the winner there. Eichel and Barkov. Won by Pietrangelo. And here's Reinhart behind the net. Kachuk. One-timer. Glove stop Belanger on Gustav Forsling. Here's Eichel and Barkov. Caught by Pietrangelo. Off to Mark Stone, who will put it around the boards. Barbashev. Mark Stone. One-timer. Block stop there. And here's Pietrangelo. He shoots a glove stop by Bobrovsky. Hands it out to his defenseman Aaron Ekblad. And Reinhart will come up for Florida. Here's a chance across, and Belanger is able to block that. And here comes Stone. And now it's Stone with it. Will send it. Hurdle broken up by Barkov. Here's Kachuk. He'll put it into the Vegas zone. Darkness Soul around the boards, and Hannafin on it. And here comes Hurdle, shooting, stopped by Bobrovsky. And it's Adam Boquist. Marchand up to Verhaeghe. And it's Beast. He waits a shooting glove stop, Belanger. And here's Zach Whitecloud onto Whitecloud's got it again. Holtz over to Hurdle, losing control of it. Marchand up to Boquist. And he'll get it up for Hagee to Beast. We'll get it to Marchand. Across, Beast, a backhand. Belanger makes the stop around the boards. And Soul has got it for the Golden Knights. He'll back away and get it back. Marchand, Kulikov, Niko Mikkola took it down. Soul trying to get in there. And here comes Evan Rodriguez. Around the boards, goes back the other way. Here's a chance. Kulikov shot, that's blocked into the end boards. Here's Mikkola, will send it across. Lundell shot, oh! That almost found the back of the net. Hits the blocker, goes out the other way. Good check there. And it's back into Vegas territory. And here comes Lundell, but what speed by Haig to get back there. Here's Barkov. The captain is on it. And that's taken away by Kachuk. He'll take it back, and now that's at the point. Great hit there. And now it's Aaron Ekblad who will dump it in. And getting it to Olofsson. And it's William Karlsson up to Olofsson. Stop there, and Pearson will not get that. Here's Nicholas Haig shooting, deflected, stop by Bobrovsky, or I'm not sure if it was tipped or not. Under 5 minutes to go in the first overtime. Here's Eichel. Mark Stone will send it. Hannafin will try to go down lower with it. Eichel. And that's cross. Eichel again. Mark Stone will send it. Bobrovsky easily catches that. But there was two goal nets in front of him. Theodore, I was open. And here's a chance. Here's Hannafin. That's blocked. And here's Barkov. Aaron Ekblad. And held in. And he lost it because of the captain of Florida. Here he comes. And Beast is on it. To the point. Will get it. Nate Schmid. Beast once again. One-timer stopped by Belanger. Noah Hannafin. Barbashev is going to come up. Good checking there. And Beast gets a rid of that one. Reinhardt will get it to Beast on the far side. Here he is. He shoots it. Fanned on it. And intercepted by Brad Marchand. And here's Carter for Hagee, shooting, and that one was stopped, and Beast will get it again. Here's a chance here, one-timer! Belanger stopped Brad Marchand. And Matthew Tkachuk on 91 hits right now. Noah Hannafin almost losing control of that. And Marchand does get his stick on it. Boquist to Ovi the Beast. As he'll come in. Comes out to Schmid. Across the shot. That one stopped. 40 shots for Florida. And Noah Hannafin will take it up. Mark Stone. And getting it on goal, and that stopped. And it gets it down low. Here's a chance, in front, blocked by the skater Greer. And a shot blocked by Beast. Here's a chance on the break, 1 second, and a stop by Belanger. Oh, goodness. What a chance. Luosterainen almost had it. Belanger has been spectacular. Just down by 19 shots right now for Vegas. Shots at the end of that first overtime. Florida 9, Vegas 7. Total shots combined, 41 Florida, 30 Vegas. Hits are 51 Florida, holy smokes. And 39 for Vegas. Time on attack, 11 minutes and 16 seconds for the Panthers. 8 minutes and 18 seconds for the Golden Knights. Passing percentages, 83% Florida, 76.1% Vegas. And the face-off wins, 17 Florida, 16 Vegas. No changes to the penalties. And here we go for overtime number 2. Can we get a winner? Let's hope so. Here we go for the third, or the second overtime. Barkov will get this draw. Forsling. Reinhardt will try to get it, and he blocks off Stone from getting that puck as he was down on the ice after his check. There's a tip. Where's the puck? And that was close. There's a chance for and Forsling could not shoot that. Barkov around the boards, and that will miss him. And it's Noah Hannafin who takes it. Eichel, and here comes Ivan Barbashev. And he'll wait it. Going in front, Stone. And here's a shot, stopped by Bobrovsky. He was down, but boy, the stick was tangled up.
Here's a shot, stopped by Bobrovsky, puck loose. Aaron Ekblad held in there, and Forsling will take it. Beast hops on the ice, and here he comes. Beast will go in on the wraparound. In front, and where is it? Oh, and it almost got through Belanger. As I think it was Barkov who last touched it. Kachuk just a couple of hits on top of Darkness Soul for first and second. And what a takeaway there by Schmid. Marchand to Boquist, trying to center it, and Belanger another stop. 44 shots for the Panthers. They have been aggressive in these two overtimes already. What a hit there, Soul on Marchand. Verhaeghe and Hurdle, one by Verhaeghe. Here's a shot, that one was blocked. And here's Soul, he's with Holtz. Here's Soul, across! What a stop! Bobrovsky, you gotta be kidding me! Soul got robbed for his 12th of the playoffs. Unreal stop to keep it tied. That is an unreal save for Sergei Bobrovsky. That's what you talk about for not giving up on a play. Oh, he had it there. Boquist. Here comes Hurdle. Glove stop by Bobrovsky, and he'll let it go. Schmid. Rodriguez. And he gets it through. Shooting. Glove stop Belanger. Another big hit by Soul, that time on Nate Schmid, just lays him. And here we go for Bennett and Carlson. One by Bennett. And Lundell was knocked down as he was trying to get that pass. And getting it over. Mikkola firing, goes over the net. And here's Bennett. Sending it, Kulikov blocked in front. And now it's Bennett trying to send it and trying to go for a wraparound. That didn't work. And here's Evan Rodriguez. Will send it. He'll get it back. Across. Greer. Mikkola. One timer off the post. Oh, what a chance there. Victor Olofsson, 2-on-1 Vegas. Olofsson to Carlson! Glove stop by Bobrovsky. A little bit of a distance. 7:33 to go in the second overtime. Hits are 59 Florida, 48 Vegas so far. And here's Barbashev. Goes back the other way, trying to go in front of the net. And here's a shot blocked by Nico Mikkola. That pass goes off the skate of Stone. Here's AJ Greer. Good pass around the boards to Jonah Gadjevich. And here's a shot and a good stop, and the loose puck caught by Stone. And that's intercepted, took in by Eichel, and he'll send it into the zone. Under 5 minutes now to go here in overtime. Here comes Kachuk. He'll get it across and intercepted. The Golden Knights have great speed when it comes to those kinds of two-on-one situations. Great speed there by whoever that was. Stone will get it deep into the zone after an offside warning. Here is Gustav Forsling. Sending it to Kachuk. He'll slow down. Get it across, and that's blocked. And Soul gets it. And Reinhart will take it off of him. Barkov, Reinhart. Aaron Ekblad will wait it. Barkov. Sam Reinhart. And that's into the corner. Barkov again.
and can't get the pass across. And Hurdle, Holtz, Whitecloud, back to Holtz. And that's off of the boards, collected. There's a one-timer, glove stop by Bobrovsky, hangs onto that. The Panthers are one shot off of 50 on the game. Final minute to go in the second overtime. This is seeming like Golden Knights versus Kraken.
Yeah, it may be.
And here's Gustav Forsling in the final minute of the second overtime. We'll get it over. That's out of the reach of Beast. And not sure if the teams will get a change. No, they won't. Here's a chance for Shea Theodore. Try to go in front. And that's off target. And we'll get it to Beast on the far end. Here's a chance. Across. What a stop by Belanger again. And Marchand trying to hold it. Brad Marchand getting it. Ekblad, glove stop Belanger. 51 shots for Florida. 17 seconds. Florida has been aggressive all game. That's exactly what Paul Maurice wanted.
Yeah, be aggressive on your plays. Get big hits to draw their defense back. That was Paul Maurice's plan.
And we are probably going to head to the third overtime here. Here's a shot just wide by Adam Bourquist. 3 overtimes in Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. Who will end it? The franchise record is 3 overtimes. This will be incredible if it's going to be a record.
All right, and the shots after that overtime, I believe that is. Oh, hold on. I believe that's it. Never mind.
19-12 the shots in favor of Florida after that overtime, if that was the shots. Shots are combined of 51-35 for the Panthers. And here's Forsling to Kachuk. Reinhardt, Ekblad, that was blocked. Kachuk blocked again. Gets it again, and that one was intercepted. Petrangelo, up it goes, Noah Hannafin. And it's Stone, he'll wait, shooting, and that doesn't go. Barkov, Reinhardt. Here's Kachuk, we'll send it, and Ekblad kind of fanned on that one. And that one came out of nowhere, Barkov's got it. Kachuk, Forsling shot, and Belanger fights that off, and it goes out of play. And Beast going around. We'll wait it for Hagee. One-timer wide. Aaron Ekblad blocked. Here comes Barbashev. Does he have enough speed? No, he doesn't. Rebound. Pochek off of his stick. Here's a shot. That's against the end boards. Here comes Verhage. Forsling. Beast is there. He looks like he's out of gas, so he'll put it on the goaltender. And Marchand trying to get the blockage of that. And here comes Soul. 3-on-1 here. Soul, good block there. And Beast reclaims it. And Nate Schmid, Verhage, crossing sides here. And getting it in front, and could not get that through. And Rodriguez could not get that. Here comes Holtz. He's in. Glove stop by Bobrovsky.
If he would have passed it to Soul, it could have been game over there.
but probably the passing lane was blocked.
And here's the Golden Knights trying to set up here. Here's a shot tip. Oh, what a tip there by Sol. And a bigger stop for Sergei Bobrovsky. And Lundell will go around. Here's Holtz. Back to Hurdle. And it goes and intercepted by Florida. Here comes Sam Bennett to Adam Boquist. He'll get it over. Here's a one-timer blocked. So many blocks here. Here's a chance here. William Karlsson. Slapper. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Trying to get it down low. Here's a shot tip. And a great stop again by Bobrovsky. Under 10 minutes to go in the third overtime. Here's Reinhardt. And lost control of the puck. And here's Olofsson. 2-1-0. Across. And Bobrovsky stops it.
What are you saying, Silver?
Here's Sam Reinhart. Stone gets it over. Ivan Barbashev will go in. He shoots that. That's off the stick and goes wide of the goal. And here's Eichel losing the puck. And Stone will take it. And Tkachuk will take it back. Here's Schmid.
If Holtz passed it to me, it would have scored. I do agree, yeah.
Here's Jonah Gadjevich. We'll get it to the captain. Here's Niko Mikkola. That's into the corner. One-timer. Belanger sees that all the way. Belanger has made 56 saves out of 30. He has made 53 stops out of 56 shots. And here's Luosterainen trying to end it here. Belanger stops that. We are approaching near overtime number 4. This could be the longest game in Ovi's NHL history in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Eichel, and he loses the draw, and the Panthers will come up. Here's Gadjevich across, and Greer misses. Stone, and he didn't see him coming, but great backup there by Barbashev. Hanifin will reverse back. He gets hit. He didn't see him. And he'll dump it in. And it goes, and Beast is on the ice. Here comes Carter for Hagee. He'll go in. Nice move. And to the point. Niko Mikkola. One-timer. And Belanger made the stop. For some reason, he went way down. And gets a one-timer. Belanger, another great stop on the one-timer. Final minute in the third overtime. Here comes Hurdle. Chance, scores! Game winner, Thomas Hurdle! And the Knights are 1 win away. Finally a winner. And this is honestly the largest game in Ovi's NHL history in the playoffs. And the Vegas Golden Knights, the defending champs, are 1 win away from being back-to-back champions. Unbelievable. Belanger, just unbelievable in that overtime. In all 3 of them. Florida did everything right, but Thomas Hurdle finds the back of the net.
Imagine if he passed that to Soul on the side, though. But it is what it is.
But anyways, we will see tomorrow if the Vegas Golden Knights can win the Stanley Cup for the second straight year.
Oh man, crazy stream. Can the rookie win back-to-back? It will be impressive. It will be impressive. 55 saves? Oh my god! Belanger is insane. Oh my goodness. How much? Oh, I couldn't see the save percentage. Oh, shoot. Whoa, wait. I can go to the stats and see it. What am I thinking? Let me see. A 948 save percentage. Are you serious? Dude. Oh, that is insane. All right. Well, it all comes down to this. But it will be tomorrow. He's a wall. I know. Going back to Florida on a 3-1 series lead. All right, Silver, tomorrow, bro. All right, chat. Thank you guys for watching. Oh my goodness, 4 games played, and Vegas is already a win away from their second straight Stanley Cup championship. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will see who our Stanley Cup champion will be. All right, peace out, y'all.